Nebraska Congressman Jeff Fortenberry has announced he will resign from his 1st district seat in the House of Representatives. This comes after Fortenberry was convicted in California on Thursday of 3 felony charges for lying to the FBI about an illegal 2016 foreign campaign contribution. In a statement today, Fortenberry thanked Nebraskans for entrusting him with the responsibility to govern the nation. He says he hopes he made a contribution to the betterment of America and the well-being of Nebraska. He also says, quote, "Due to the difficulties of my current circumstances, I can no longer effectively serve. I will resign from Congress effective March 31st. And with that resignation, Nebraska state law requires the governor to call a special election to fill his seat. Newswatch 7 at 9's Alex McClune spoke to the Nebraska Secretary of State about what happens next. He joins us live in the newsroom.
Sarah, according to state law, that special election will take place within 90 days of the seat's vacancy. Based on prior election results, the Republican and Democratic parties could each nominate a candidate. Other candidates could have their names placed on the ballot for the special election by filing petitions. That winning candidate serves until January of 2023. Now, earlier today, we met Nebraska's Secretary of State Bob Evnen at his office in the state capitol, and he explained what voters in the 1st congressional district can expect in the coming weeks.
We have two election processes that are going in parallel at the same time. There's a special election that will be held in order to fill the vacant seat of the 1st District of Congress in Nebraska. Then at the same time, we're having an election to fill that seat effective in January of next year.
Based on the time frame of Fortenberry's resignation and Nebraska state law, the special election has to take place by June 28th. Sarah, back to you.
Alex, thank you. So now with a special election looming, the question becomes who will take Fortenberry's seat in the House of Representatives. In a tweet today, Nebraska Democratic Party Chair Jane Kleeb says the Democratic candidates, State Senator Patty Pansing-Brooks and Jazari Kowal, are, quote, ready to win and serve the voters with honor. In a statement tonight, Pansing-Brooks says, quote, this opens the door for a new approach to serving CD1. I'm ready and able to meet that challenge and lead with integrity. On the Republican side, State Senator Mike Flood has also registered to run against Fortenberry in the Republican primary. In a statement today, Flood thanked Fortenberry for what he calls many years of honorable service. Flood then goes on to say he will work to keep the seat in Republican hands and adds that he will be seeking the nomination for the upcoming special election. We reached out to Nebraska's congressional delegation. District 2 Representative Congressman Don Bacon said he respects Fortenberry's tough but right decision to resign from his position, adding he wishes he and his family the best. And in District 3, Representative Adrian Smith says, quote, this is a difficult time for Jeff and his family, but I know he did the right thing by resigning. And Fortenberry faces up to 5 years in prison on each of the 3 felony convictions, though supervised release is an option that the judge can consider. And you can read his letter sent to Congress and his constituents right now on the KETV mobile app.